Hey guys, welcome back to Crypto Mischief. Richie here, where I talk about my favorite thing in the entire world. It's goddamn cryptocurrency. That's right. And what a day to be a fan of goddamn cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is pushing $90,000. We have been waiting for this for 4 years since we last were in a decline in the markets. We've gone all the way through the bear, and now we're reaping the rewards with epic gains, which are coming in the form of Bitcoin right now, but we will see all of our tokens begin to moon now that it's been confirmed that the bull run, cycle 3, is here, which is great stuff. So today, what I'm going to be doing actually is I want to talk a little bit about what I've been doing with, let me just change that, with Arbitrum Land and the concentrated liquidity pools, which I have been using to externally fund Arbitrum Land. And these have exploded, right? I've been using Uniswap on Arbitrum chain using ETH themed coins, right? I've seen returns of 10% we've been open for 29 days with these pools, I think, roughly, right? We've seen returns of over 10% ROI in 30 days, right? With an increased value in the pools also of over 10%, which means roughly 20% plus gains from concentrate liquidity farming, right? I've learned a lot in this past month about how to handle the Arbitrum chain projects in the right way. Sorry, my voice is a bit rough. I've been screaming all day. 90K. And I'm going to impart some knowledge on you of what I've been doing with these Ethereum themed coins, right? So, yesterday we were talking about meme coins and meme coin farming. I'm not really farming much meme coins with it. This is more Ethereum themed coins. We're going to get into more details about what I mean by that very soon. So here we know we're on CoinGecko, and we can see Bitcoin is $89,546.34. Lovely jubbly. Ethereum is $3,370, right? When we started Arbitrum Land, Ethereum was not even at the $2,000 mark. I think it was like 2,500 or something. Let's have a look. We're going to 3 month, and we're going to see the charge. Yeah, so we started Ethereum Arbitrum Land around right here, and yeah, ETH was $2,300 roughly. So we've seen an explosion in the value of this. Arbitrum Land, by the way, we're going to go into it. It's a Ethereum ROI style earning machine, right? And we do have some juicy yield to look at in there too. But I like looking at the back end of how I'm managing Arbitrum Land, because I think that's pretty interesting, not just for people who are invested into Arbitrum Land, but also people who want to learn about concentrated liquidity. Okay, so with ETH pumping, then we start thinking, okay, what kind of coins can we tie in liquidity with Ethereum to make really good passive income, right? So I'm using, in particular, Arbitrum chain, because it's an Arbitrum land. I have one pair also on ETH chain, but of course with Ethereum, with yield farming, then you need to have lots of gas, right? But on Arbitrum, it's very cheap for gas and things, right? So we can come into Crystal, right? And this is where I'm managing most of the funds, the pools for Arbitrum land. You can see the wallet here. No one's following it. I don't know why. The gains have been epic, right? You can see from the top, right? Total value of the pairs with the yield, which I'm going to claim out today as well and inject into Arbitrum land, right? We have $13,245 in the Arbitrum ones. Total overall, we can come to Arbitrum land, right? And you can see that if we come to, on Arbitrum land, I'm showing this is updated every 10 minutes. It shows you everything that's happening with our external revenue pools. From the Arbitrum ones, these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Arbitrum pools, one ETH pool, one Binance Smart Chain pool at the moment. You can see the total now is $18,789 of external revenue. This is not the TVL of the Arbitrum land contract. This is on the outside working away to fund Arbitrum land for the long-term future, okay? So these started at $1,000. I pushed it to 15,000, and now we've grown already to 18,000, while not even compounding the yield anymore. We're injecting all the yield into Arbitrum land. You can see here we've already injected 0.205 ETH into Arbitrum land. Awesome stuff. I'm really happy with how it's working. If we take there, that's 0.2, that's already $670, but which has been injected into Arbitrum land in the last 25 days since we started these pools with the injections, right? Maybe less time actually. But anyway, so we have fees We've earned so far 971 in fees. We have unclaimed fees today of $262. We're earning roughly $100 a day in these 5 pools, and really 4 pools because the bottom pool is not performing very well at all. Look at these APRs, right? I just removed one pool, by the way, and I'm going to tell you what pool very soon. So the ones I've chosen, we have EtherFi with ETH, okay? This is the 0.3% fee on unpairing and repairing. It's not automated. This is Crystal, by the way. It's just aggregating Uniswap, okay? All these pools are Uniswap pools on Arbitrum. And I have, at the moment, we have $7,700 in here because I did just close one position. I closed the position with Ethereum and USDC because although the yield was very good at around about 90% APR, Ethereum is doing so well now that we're just basically losing funds by holding it with USDC. So I've paired it instead with EtherFi. So why have I got such a heavy bag with EtherFi? Well, one, of course, you can see that the yield with this is 165% APR, which is crazy, right? That's 0.5% a day, right, on what I'm earning. I'm earning at the moment $37, but this will go up now because we have increased this substantially. Come in and have a look. Hey, what's going on here? Why? 1 second. We're having an issue, having a bit of an issue. Let's come back. We do have hundreds to claim from these today. Let's see if it works now. What the hey-ho? Okay. Well, anyway, it always does that when I'm live for some reason. So if I come here and we want to claim the fees, I can come to this. We go to claim. You can see that the claimable fees today is 0.02 ETH and 39 EtherFi tokens, which we just come here. We go 0.04. That would be $134 today to claim from this pool, right? What I do is I claim them, I turn them into Arbitrum, then I come into the injection part of the Arbitrum Link contract, and I put them in. In terms of why am I farming with EtherFi, we can easily see what is going on with ETHFi, right? So ETHFi is the premier liquid staking derivative token and governance token for Ethereum providers, where they provide their Ethereum and they earn yield on their Ethereum single stake on Ethereum and Arbitrum chain, right? The supply is already is 1 million. The circulating supply is only 207 million at the moment, so there will be token unlocks, okay? But look at this trading volume, right? $400 million trading volume, and the fully diluted market cap at the moment. Well, the market cap is 385 million, it says, but the diluted valuation is $1.8 billion, which is insane, right? So this is an absolute mammoth token. And in terms of its performance, it's been very stable, right? Stable as we go, and now we should see a beginning to climb up in the value of this token as the Ethereum narrative takes off. So the reason I'm heavy into EtherFi is because it's as stable as a stable coin at the moment, is getting better yield, and it has the potential for massive upside in performance. So that's why we've gone for EtherFi. You cannot yield farm without a meme, so that's why we do have Pepe here. Just under $2,000 of Pepe. You can see the profit and loss in the last 25 days is already $800 profit from a $1,900 investment, because Pepe has gone up, ETH has gone up, and of course we've been earning yield the whole time. We're getting almost 250% APR on this, like crazy as well, insane yields. ETH GMX doing quite well as well. We are 126 average on this. In terms of GMX is the premier DEX, one premier DEX coins basically on Arbitrum, one of the most popular ones. And if we go on the 3-month as well, it's been doing very well. It looks like it's about to start breaking into new areas of price discovery in the 3-month window. So that's why we're paired with that one as well. Pendle, again, this is a newer pool. I'm starting to build it. We're $1,200 in Pendle with USDC. Pendle is similar to EtherFi, where people stake their Ethereum to then earn more funds on it. And Pendle has been performing quite nicely as well. So these are the pools. And this means, so yesterday, like I said, I was talking about farming with coins which are high volatility, right? So getting large trading volume on them. Like, look at Pendle, it's just going and going up to $5 now. So growing very nicely. Impermanent gains, essentially, right? Because if ETH goes up and Pendle goes up and they go up at the same time, and we're getting 250% APR at the same time as all this is happening, this range here is just going to stay pretty much in there. Quite tight range, right? 20% both ways, I believe, on the Pendle one, right? So these four have been absolutely phenomenal earners. And I do have one other meme coin for this as well, which is the Andy with ETH pool, which I've got $3,500, and I expect that to do really well as well. We have 0.04 ETH, another $150 to claim from this one as well. So I can at any point now claim these fees, inject into Arbitrum land, and continue to fatten up the contract as we get more people investing, claiming, compounding, and playing inside of Arbitrum land. That's what it's all about, right? The whole reason I did this experiment with these concentrate pools was to see how much yield we could actually generate with mostly Arbitrum style tokens with their trading value, and then start building up this out. So we can come in today and we can check out the Castle Arb, what's going on, what's the news, and we have 14.1 ETH in the contract, right? All-time high for the contract for Arbitrum land was 15 ETH, okay? And we've been launched now for more than 2 months, okay? So this is a miner style contract, right? And it pays 1% max daily. You can boost your yield with the potions up to 1.3% max daily. That's the max anyone's ever going to get. Because it's a miner, the yield will fluctuate with the difference of people's actions in the contract, right? If more people claim and not as many deposits come in, then of course the yield could go down. But with the injections continuing to come into the contract, that's meaning that I am essentially pushing the yield forward, pushing the yield up. And with a low APR of just 1% daily, we see other miners around that have 8% or they have 3%, right? Which is too high, in my opinion, for long-term growth. It needs the stability. We front-ran this and future-proofed it by building the pools early. So even in these early days of the contract, it's already being supported with injections. Yes, sir. So I have a bunch of nights. The way this works is you come, you decide how much ETH you want to deposit. When you deposit your ETH, you will get nights. The nights will earn you Ethereum. You can then claim out the nights, or you can compound the nights by going up to the dragons, right? So from the dashboard here, you can see that I have claimed out so far 0.42 ETH. I have deposited 0.99 ETH. So I'm almost 50% ROI on this in the last 2 months. Awesome performance. Max payout is 250%, by the way. So you can extend the max payout by investing more, compounding more. I have 2 options now. I could either come to the claim box here. I can claim out $160 today as profit from my yield, right? If I do this, it might push me into 50% ROI. And once that happens, I start to be taxed on my withdrawals, and this tax will be taking away from the nights which I purchased, not from my claimable balance, right? So I'm going to get the ETH out, but when I do claim, it's going to deplete my earning power by killing some of my nights or burning my nights, right? So it is a minor burn function inside of this contract. So we could do that. We could push up, and then I will see my miners start to go down. I can also come to the compound button, and if we compound, we will see that my 0.04 ETH would be sent into the contract, and I have to pay to compound. I have to pay a fee of 0.1 ETH. This would also buy more nights and compound for me, because in Arbitrum land, the act of compounding must always be feed, because compound interest is a very powerful thing. Yeah, compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it, but he who doesn't pays it. Albert Einstein, right? He said that. He's a smart guy. You're a smart guy. So that's how this all works, how it all goes. And I really enjoy coming in every day and seeing how our USD value over time of our pools is just continuing to absolutely roar, right? Up to, I can't believe it's up to $18,000 now. This chart needs to be updated. I think there must be something wrong with my coding for that. I'm going to have to fix that. But yeah, so we're just continuing to climb. The other pool we do have is in Pack of Finance, which is on Binance Smart Chain, USDT in, USDT out, doing quite well as well, $8 today to claim. So that's Arbitrum line, and that's how I am dual using high risk ROI DApp style farming. I'm creating this, right? I did make this, this is our project. And at the same time, we are using the concentrate liquidity pools in a safer manner to build the external pools to give this the long-term lifespan that it needs. Let's check out the contract. Let's just see if everything's going well in the contract. And then we're going to head off for the day. But yeah, really happy with how this has gone. Yeah, 14.1 ETH. Yeah, it is correct. That's $47,000 inside of Arbitrum land right now. And you can see, the kind of behavior that people are going for. Some people are withdrawing the profit, some people are depositing, some people are compounding, and we're going well. Now, the last thing, of course, in Arbitrum land is you can boost your APR. The boost works in a very special way. If you have the SCC NFT, then you can boost your yield by just applying inside of this page of the website. It will take you to a Google Sheet. You just fill out the Google Sheet, then I will unlock your yield boost. You have to pay to boost your yield. So you can see I paid 0.02 ETH, and then I paid another 0.08 ETH to get a 30% boost on my yield, which is coming in dividends now because I'm earning like an absolute beast from this. So the question is, what will I do? Will I claim my 100 something dollars or $160, or will I compound it? Because we're on video, I feel a bit under pressure. I want to, show a positive light of this, and not everyone's just claiming, because that's not the way we do. So today we're going to compound it. Yeah. So I'm going to take another 0.1 ETH and I'm going to compound that straight into this, which would get me a bunch of more nights and will increase my earning power. Will also lower my ROI, meaning that I don't tax my miners for quite a while. So that's a 0.01 fee, which is now $33 to get into this. The minimum, by the way, to invest into Arbitrum land is 0.003 Ethereum. Okay, we have compounded. We will now see that my Castle Arb, I have many more nights. 10 million nights now. Minimum fee is 0.003. If we just check that quickly on CoinGecko, I can lower this if it gets too high because Ethereum is pumping a lot now. So we might think about lowering the minimum deposit. If Ethereum keeps going mental like it is at the moment, then we could. I think it's about $10. $10 minimum investment. I think it's okay for now. But if we get $15, $20, I'll lower it for sure because I want everyone to be able to play around in our fantastic, never before seen app, right? This has not been done before. This is why I'm very happy today about the performance of Arbitrum land. I think it's an absolute beast. What do you think? Are you in Arbitrum land? Were you thinking about it? Did you fade it? And then you realized, I would have already been 50% ROI if I'd have just played the game, trusted the system. But hey. Oh, and you can earn crazy referral fees from this as well by just sharing your link once you invest as well. And you can watch your referral links grow in our tree, which you can find in the referral section. Crypto, Mischief, Richie, which concentrate pools are you in? Which ones do you recommend? Are you not using them all? Do you need a deeper dive on how I do it? If you do, please let me know. Get into our free chat, which is Crypto Mischief Chat, or you can also check out our DAO, Shitcoin Club, Stay Degen, or in the very comments section of this video. Or if you see it on X, type into X. Peace, Crypto Mischief. Don't get wrecked.